are again. Right, as you can see from the last video, we've moved on a little bit. The engine is now actually in the bike. We've got lots of issues to sort out. Exhaust clearances on certain stuff. The back of the manifold touching the frames. So we need to put some offset mounts in it. So I thought I'd ordered offset mounts, but obviously slipped my mind a little bit. So offset mounts have got to go in, so we can move the motor down and back a little bit, and then we can jack it up on the back end, get us a little bit more ground clearance here and a little bit more clearance on the exhaust. It's just a matter of setting it up and getting it to the best we can. How it goes, I'm afraid. People think this is easy, just bolt it in, throw it in, that's it, it's perfect. No. We've had to do all sorts of stuff. We've had to machine the carb back so it fits in as close as possible to the motor and away from the side panel to give us as much breathing space, because we have to keep the side panels on with no holes in it. Right, we've got ignition timing to do, I've got cabling to do, I've got another throttle cable to put in, all sorts of stuff to do to get this to start, and hopefully, maybe, by the end of the video, it might be up and running. Getting twisted. Right, I've had to cut into the back of this and reshape everything so it fits into the chassis better and in a better position. These are, I always sort of do this on these, they just never fit properly, and they always bite into the side of the chassis here and wreck all your paint, and so that's probably why that one was all twisted as they tried to get it to fit, so they twisted the hell out of it. Now it fits in nicely and I can get in. That's another little job. So now we can start putting some throttle cable in and choke cable. It's a shame we can't get shorter choke cables than this, because really to try and hide all this in there is, you know, it's just, we really want one about, I don't know, about half the length. I might chop one up and see if I could put a solder a nipple on the back of it. Right, on our carb we've got fitted the cable choke conversion kit. Comes from BGM. Now, I hate to be a stickler, but the ferrule on the cable doesn't fit into the adjuster. You know, it doesn't take much to supply us with a different adjuster. Please. Right, so let's have a look. Choke cable fits into the choke there, but I've got all of this cable, lots of it, and my carburetor is right here. So what I'm thinking is we're going to shorten the cable down to that kind of length. You can see better on the camera. I'll hold my fingers out of the way. It's going to be like that. Cut it off to this length, and then we'll solder a nipple back on the end of it. Right, we're going to attempt to reuse the little barrel off the original cable and then solder it onto our shortened cable. So we're going to attempt to remove this without melting it completely with our hot air gun. shortened cable. Now, this happens all the time with Lambrettas. They've got cables just never fit like sports carbs, like Mikunis and all that. But it's always got loads of slack in it, and you're trying to put. To be honest, you might as well just cut it down and do this. And I thought it was going to be a bigger job than it was, but it's quite easy. Right. Let's have it. So that's our new cable made. So let's see kind of how it fits. Oh, I want a little rubber thing for this, but so what we're doing now is we're just checking it to see if it fits how we want. So we got this on our cable there. Oh right, hang on. All wrong, start again. Right, stick that in our choke. Went in before, should still go. Perfect. That goes in there nicely. Okay. Goes on there. Goes in there. Hold back with thumb now. Voila. And that is not far out. And there we have it. Operation a success, I believe. Lovely, look at that, beautiful. Right, so there we have a choke cable that fits right. We're going to put a little rubber johnny on that to make it look neat, the same as this one. I'll find one in a minute. But we're just getting things rolling now. Okay, now we're moving to the throttle cable as we've opened up here, and we can see this all dry, awful sort of setup. You're going to have a terrible throttle here. It's all stiff. This is dreadful. This gear wheel is going to have to be replaced, or rather it's a throttle wheel. It needs to be replaced because we need basically we need to put a throttle wheel, a gear wheel over to this side to give us a faster action throttle, because otherwise this will wind round so far and snap the cable all the time. So we want to get this completely off. This has got to go. Anyway. Oh dearie me. 'Tis a big mess. Right. Long nose pliers. Right, that can come out. So that drags out, yeah. Right, we're going to have to put in a new outer as well, because obviously the outer's been on a Del Auto on the other side. I don't want to show you the Del Auto because it's a bit hilarious. But so we're going to pull this through and hopefully drag in a new cable with it. managed to get pretty well everything together enough to start the engine. So there's no jetting been done. That carb is straight out of the box and basically straight on at the moment. There's work to be done on the carb, but we're going to do that in a whole carburetor video that's coming up soon. I'm going to do a complete carb video on how carburetors work, how the basic jetting is done, what things to look for, how to clean it, all sorts of stuff, all in one video. So I've got enough to get it going. This is the big startup. Super Monza. Hopefully it's not too loud, because I think my neighbours are all in bed. Nobody heard anything. That's sounding very naughty indeed. You naughty boy.